All right, Andrew, am I crazy for laying 21 with Alabama? Let's jump into the 11 o'clock games. Alabama, I would say that you're crazy because I wouldn't do it. That's just me personally. I'm actually on Wisconsin, so that's one of my best bets. I have Wisconsin plus 21, and this backup quarterback for Wisconsin. I like the way he's been playing. Billy Edwards Jr. never was a fan, especially when he was at Maryland, and he's injured for Wisconsin, and I don't believe he's going to start. I think the backup quarterback's going to start, and all he in a 20 in a 21-point game, all they got to do is try to control the clock, play a little defense, and score. Maybe score 14, 17 points, and I think Wisconsin can cover this game. Alabama's not the Alabama of old that we're used to seeing. We know how weak that they look, especially against Florida State. So if Wisconsin goes to the ground game and tries to punish the Crimson Tide, I think they could. They not. I don't know if they can win. If they win, great. But covered a large spread, 3 touchdowns. I think Wisconsin can stay within the number. And did they cover 21 points last year? I believe the spread was 14 or 21.
I
Wisconsin.
think Alabama did cover against Wisconsin.
It must have been late because I know Wisconsin played them pretty tough, at least for 2 or 3 quarters. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from this backup quarterback for Wisconsin, so I backed the Badgers plus 21, and that's basically my reason. Is I think they can score a couple of touchdowns and keep it close.
Yeah, I don't really have any strong leans here. I I don't trust Alabama right now, laying a large number, but I also don't trust Wisconsin's offense at all.
Hmm.
So I don't think anyone's crazy for assuming that Alabama plays with a little bit more determination than what they showed against Florida State, obviously. And we saw them bounce back in a huge way last week against UL Monroe. I think that spread was like 36 and a half, 37 and a
Hmm.
half. And then of course, they hammered it.
Yeah.
So maybe they keep playing with that kind of determination. They're playing at home here, or are they playing? Wait, are they
Yes,
playing?
it should
Yeah,
be a home game for Alabama.
yeah, it is at Alabama. Yeah, um, but I'm not crazy about laying a large number like this because I've said it so many times this year. Games involving some of the top teams, I'm just not going to be betting because I
Yeah.
just don't think that we have a clear top tier this season. And there's so many unknowns at quarterback across the top of college football. Now, obviously, if Wisconsin was, only like a 4.5, 5.5, 6.5 point underdog, then I'd be laying it with Alabama. But obviously,
Yeah.
that's not the case because Alabama obviously has a lot more talent than Wisconsin. It's just that when you're talking these large numbers, you're talking now execution levels from the
Yeah.
offense being, precise, and that's the stuff that I don't really know on a week to week basis what we're going to be seeing with those top teams. We've already seen it. A lot of these top teams don't look strong this season. They have a sloppy performance one week, they look okay for a quarter, and then the quarterback doesn't has 3 or 4 straight incompletions. They have a couple of 3 and outs. You're thinking, wow, yeah, they're the better team, but not by that much. That's
Yeah.
the point I was making the entire summer. That these margins are not as wide between the different tiers in college football this year. So these are the kind of games that I'm not even looking to bet. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying anyone's crazy for betting it, but I'm just going to stay away from it.